Hey, I'm going to take over America and then I'm going to take over the world.
A star is born here at T-Mobile Arena on Friday night. Justin Gaethje, the undefeated former World Series of Fighting champion, finally makes his UFC debut. And what a debut it was. A spectacular performance as he makes his presence felt right away in the UFC at the Ultimate Fighter 25 finale as he gets a second-round knockout of Michael Johnson, a veteran lightweight here in the UFC. Adam Hill and Heidi Fang here with you, taking you through all the action from the Ultimate Fighter 25 finale, and what a night it was.
It was definitely a highlight performance from Justin Gaethje. It's been a long-awaited UFC debut, and man, did he make the most of the moment, the mic time, everything all around. Just taking out a top 5 lightweight in the UFC is no easy feat, as we know. It is a shark tank in that division, and Gaethje made it look not easy, but just as exciting as possible.
No, he made it look Gaethje. I mean, that's what he did. That's what he does. He had a spectacular performance. Everybody was talking about it, but Justin Gaethje himself just took it all in stride.
Everyone says octagon jitters. That's because you're not ready.
We mentioned Justin Gaethje was blowing up on social media after that great performance. People learning who he was, people that hadn't seen him fight before. But it was one tweet in particular that really stood out to him.
Real recognize real. That dude's a warrior. I'm a warrior. If I get the interim belt around my waist, I only got to do that two, maybe 1 or 2 more times. And then, like I said, I'm not going to ask for the money fight. I'm going to be the money fight.
And now he moves on, see if he can carry that momentum forward. Jesse Taylor got his win in a much easier fashion.
Now, Jesse Taylor did exactly what I think he should have done. He used his wrestling en route to finish Diego Lima and to get this big victory for the Ultimate Fighter. I mean, if you go back to the Ultimate Fighter Season 7, where he made it all the way, was 3-0 in the house, gets to the finale, and then goes out after the show partying. He screams, "I'm a UFC fighter," when they're trying to kick him out. And then, that just kind of deterred everything from there. That's when he got kicked out. Dana said, "No, you're not in the finale. You'll never be in the UFC." And to get this redemption story and to have it go the way it was truly a Cinderella story for him. And I'm really excited. He's got a huge check, $290,000, that he said he's going to spend wisely in his seasoned age.
He's going to invest it. He says that's a different Jesse Taylor than we saw, the one that got kicked off the show. But all that time, he's been thinking about it every day. He still wouldn't change a thing.
It was pretty foolish what I did, but I don't regret a thing. I think it made the story of JT money.
And so for Jesse Taylor, finally a good night in Vegas. And it was also a good night for some of the other Las Vegas fighters here at the T-Mobile Arena. For instance, Brad Tavares took home a big win. That was very impressive as well against Elias Theodorou. What else happened, Adam?
Yeah, Gray Maynard, his teammate over at Extreme Couture, also got a victory, a much-needed victory for Gray Maynard. He really is still mad about that Ryan Hall fight that didn't go his way. Ryan Hall really just scooched around the mat and tried to get him to go down to the floor and practice jiu-jitsu with him. Gray Maynard gets the win tonight. He's dominant. He grinds it out. It's old-school Gray Maynard, and he wants it to be known that he is here and he's not going anywhere, and everybody that's written him off is completely wrong.
Gray should retire. Gray should do this. All I read is what they would do if they were me. They would retire. They would quit. I don't quit. I don't quit till I win.
And so for Gray Maynard, a much-needed win. He's back in that win column. Someone else who was hoping to get back in the win column here at the Ultimate Fighter 25 finale, Jessica Ai. She had suffered 4 losses in a row and was expected to face Aspen Ladd. Ladd apparently fell ill just an hour before the start time for the card, and no fight on the docket here for Jessica Ai. She did come out and speak to media, though, and she's been thinking about going back to what was her natural weight class before.
They go, "Jess, what are you holding back anymore? What is your problem? You're such an amazing fighter. We've followed you for years. What are you holding back?" And I feel like I I've learned to embrace that again.
There is some great fights. I don't think it has the marquee names, but there are some really intriguing matchups. A lot of pick'em fights at the betting window. Really, it's 2 great title fights at the top of the card.
That's right, Adam. First of all, we have in the co-main event for the interim middleweight belt, we're going to see Robert Whittaker take on Yoel Romero. And then in the main event, the ladies take the spotlight. Amanda Nunes takes on Valentina Shevchenko. Really looking forward to who will be the women's bantamweight champion.
Yeah, that was Ronda Rousey's for a long time. Now it's been Amanda Nunes. Misha Tate was in there. Holly Holm was in there. We've seen it change hands a lot. If Amanda Nunes can keep her grip firm on that title tonight, we'll have all the action for you, coveringthecage.com and all the social media platforms. Make sure you check us out for our picks because we both had Justin Gaethje as an underdog on Friday night. That was a winner. We disagree on some of the fights on UFC 213, though, so make sure you check out who is going to pick the most winners. You're definitely ahead of me for the year. I will try to catch up with you, but make sure you check all that out, coveringthecage.com. All the live coverage, all the videos, everything you need to know about UFC 213 and anything going on in the world of MMA at Covering the Cage, Adam Hill and Heidi Fang.